Stay here. We're in orbit, Captain.
Anything in particular?
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now. A shame, too. Not the sort of work I invested no small... But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop. It is your choice, but be careful. Do not let him talk you into more.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest. If anyone knows where Percival is, the
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin. The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down. You.
don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar, harassing my patrons. Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Hey, enough! And you, let's talk.
would like to inform you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health. And if injuries or mistakes you incur while
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my...
your company's bottom line.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival. Stop! Even if I did know where he was, I'm not telling some stray I don't know from a... Huh. Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this. You make that go away? Well, I'm always inclined to help a friend. Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least 1 stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough. Reliable. That's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with xeno-weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory. Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. And understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement. That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Crossing the Trade Authority could be perilous. There are real stakes here.
Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Don't be caught on Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside business activities require the use of a certified safety.
What? Go off gravel.
Pardon? Howdy. Yes? Hi.
Excuse me. Hello. Yes? What?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any... B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big. It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new, and we think we found a use for it. Yeah, it does. It would be. There's just one issue. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh, I know what comes next.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, Armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here. Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Passing through.
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window.
Serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability.
Destination in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
A friend offered me a nice cushy office.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner. The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it? They would be difficult to conceal.
Not something you want to say too loud now, but...
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Was there something else? Do you now? Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters. Here. His current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship.
Then I suppose that's that. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him.
How's it going? Can I help you?
Yeah? It's done, eh? My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know that...
Stay away from the 6th.
Me? You want to talk to me?
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking.
best shot.
It's on!
Hard to believe anyone found this a profitable exercise. Clearly it did not remain so. No way we can get through this. The caves in the back might be a suitable alternative. Sure. I cannot tell you how any of it works. This could well explain why the site was abandoned. These natural caverns likely were not worth the risk of traversing. Power is still on, at least partially. Shall we see if anyone is home?
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
The biggest surprise is not that the UC engaged in xeno-warfare in the past, but they ever stopped. I would have expected them to very quietly keep this place open.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy. but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
This place ain't for the likes of... Get? This isn't how...
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Just because the governor's office is right out there.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah,
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being... That's... So, were you two...
Got it right here. That sample?
Londinian.
Not thrilled to be the bearer.
Well, right now, we've got...
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archive? Doesn't that mean we be and the Freestar? Guess we can kiss that approach good.
I didn't think the cat... One, they want to see... And two, with both of us. Well, that's about the best... Percival and I, we were military scientists.
Place I was hiding out.
After some a practice that's... Well, it was during that the project never under the watchful, but if we can convince and hopefully All right. I'm gonna go get this one.
Good luck.
back in our own ship.
Lifting off now. I'm working hard, Captain! Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. But listen, so... My relationship, They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated. The program I was a part of, it was... secure the leader. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned, Freestar Collective, and the thing. So my involvement. I really appreciate. You know, while we've... Or if... No telling how long... Then I guess it's just a mess.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.